Good morning, everybody. I thought I was losing my breath.
Yeah, didn't I hear something about a alpha medical emergency call on the ship? Yeah, it was for her.
Twice.
Golly.
She's having the medical emergency over here. You good?
Well, listen, I just want to make this announcement because I think some of my chat think that I've given up and submitted. Stop it. Get that back. So I can, I need to clear up some things because I had some comments yesterday about me cooking. So.
Oh my God.
Stop it. Y'all stop. Listen.
She made chicken soup. I mean, hey, I thought it was appropriate.
No, let me tell you. I just did that because it was cold and I thought about my mom who would have made soup or chili during the coolness.
Chili.
I'm back. I'm back. To everybody that sent me a message, I'm back. I'm not cooking. I'm back in cruise mode. In fact, this is what pushed me over the top. My 8-year-old Hannah, she came to me yesterday. She said, "Can we have some more of those things, macaroni and cheese that's frozen?" I said, "Girl, you know what? You sure can." I said,
so there's an enemy in the camp. That's what you're saying, right? Okay, so what I discussed with Baby was logic says that whenever you cook, you get to shop, right? That was what she told the union rep yesterday. Okay, so I said,
and by the way, it got disapproved.
Yeah, disapproved. Okay, so then I presented the question. So all those times that you shopped and didn't cook, what about those? So are we owed some meals here? I mean, what's the deal?
Yes.
So
yes.
Approved.
Right.
Let's give her a thumbs up in the chat, guys.
I'm not cooking.
Right there. Wait.
I just want everybody to know that wrote me a message
yesterday
yesterday about me. Cheryl, you gave in. I didn't give in.
She did.
I didn't give in.
She did.
To all my viewers, I didn't give in.
Out the door.
Terrible. Good morning, everybody, and welcome in. We are Go Live Together, your morning team for cruise and travel shenanigans. Welcome in, everybody, especially hashtag replay. If you are here for the replay, please type in the word hashtag replay. Otherwise, if you are here right now, welcome in, everybody. I am Jeremy. This is Cheryl.
That's not my name.
Okay. And up top is Eddie Lugo Studios and the Mustard Drill on location. Yes. From the Anthem of the Seas, otherwise known as the perpetual inside balcony view TV that won't seem to turn off no matter what Scott does.
That was another thing. Second thing that we got messages on. They love Scott's on location.
Yeah, the run-throughs.
And they wanted to know if he would be doing it or will be on the ship this Friday.
Friday night, yeah.
And I said yes. And he will be doing a tour. So what you're doing is a hit.
Yes.
With people. So I just
instead of waiting until, one of those days
that they don't see it, but they seem to like Scott on location.
Right.
It's a win-win, It's a win-win.
Absolutely. What is the weather where you are?
Where I'm at is 34 and sunny right now. Again, going up to 56, I believe.
Yeah, that's freezing. Don't want to be there. Okay, Scott?
We're supposed to be in Nassau today around 12:30. It's supposed to be 81 degrees there. But currently we're out at sea still, and the ship is really rocking and rolling. High winds. It's raining outside. Not very nice. And it's definitely affecting my internet connection.
Yep. And tell the viewers the story about what happened to you guys yesterday in Port Canaveral. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, so the captain had announced around noon yesterday that he was going to stay a little bit later so that we could watch a Falcon 9 rocket launch from SpaceX. It was carrying 23 Starlink satellites in orbit. And so we stayed, and then SpaceX scrapped the launch. So we missed it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the captain went on to tell us that we would be experiencing 35 to 45 knot winds once we got out of the port and into the open ocean, and that he was once again closing the top decks of the ship. So,
Yeah.
Oh wow! Sorry about that.
That's crazy. Yep.
Yeah.
That would have been epic to
yeah, I mean, I was out there with cameras all ready to grab it, to get it, but
yeah. That's terrible.
yeah.
Well, yeah, welcome everybody into the show. First up in the chat was Cruising on the High Seas and Travel.
Good morning.
And I don't see your question of the day, Rob. If you are back in, let us know down in the comments or in the live chat what your question is for the day. That way we can get around to it during the show. Next up in the chat is yo. Good morning, everyone. Hit that like, y'all. Eddie Lugo Studios has
Viva la raza!
I know that's right.
I'm drinking Coca-Cola, so let me tell you, that caffeine is boosting me up, and I'm gonna be all over the place.
Yeah, and that's post coffee too.
Yeah, I've had coffee, so
Yeah, man.
I'm really on edge.
Fairbrick Studio has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Cruise Nuts, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Cruising is fun anytime.
Good
Bless you.
morning.
Bless
Good
you.
morning.
Good night.
Texas.
Yes.
Texas.
And
Ooh, I gotta
she's
stop.
about to knock this Christmas tree off the stand, y'all. I'm serious. It's getting for
Surprised not
real.
down yet.
Mike and Rana's Adventures has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Allied reinforcements have arrived from the north.
Oh,
And I'll see you tonight.
where it is a balmy 34 degrees Fahrenheit with a high of 49 and cloudy.
Ooh.
Ugh.
No, it's supposed to be a balmy 34 degrees Celsius.
And guess what?
Hey,
We got
a super chat.
from you
And you.
and you.
Thank you.
Yes.
See, yeah, wait. I think he's had some soda too. Scott's had soda.
Yeah, I see that. Yes, thanks, Eddie, for the super chat.
It's having a long pour.
Mhm,
Yes.
Long pour. But hey, Butter Roll Boutique is in the house.
Hey.
And I
Hi, Nettie.
Good morning.
really got to get in contact with her. I really do. I have a great grandbaby that's now able to play with the dolls.
Mhm.
So I've got to get in contact with you. I have
Yep.
to write it down and get in contact with you.
Traveling with Tinkerbell has made it in. Hello. And she says, good morning, family. Another cold morning in Florida. What a great day to be alive. Wishing you all a great day. And we got a donation of fairies.
Yes.
Yes. And thank you for that donation of fresh fruit also.
Mm-hmm.
We got some pineapples in the house and some butter toast.
Yes.
That'll work.
And we talk. And guess what? The kids, what did the kids make? They made like a half a loaf of butter toast.
They destroyed that loaf of bread. They really did. They were in here cooking toast, and it was.
They used the toaster, the oven
toaster oven.
Yeah.
Yep. Or the butter toaster oven. We got to keep it.
Yeah, but you know what? Because I'm not in the kitchen often, I don't know what the appliances are called. I don't. I just
Yep.
thingy. The thingy you make the toast. Wait.
Right. Marjorie has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
Marjorie.
morning.
And I really want to cruise with you. So if you're going to be on the 2.0, let me know. Oh, that kind of rhyme.
Yeah,
Oh,
it does.
It's this Coca-Cola. I'm telling y'all.
What's in the Coca-Cola?
She's going.
I'm seriously thinking about getting on one of those new Margaritaville at Sea cruises right up against 2.0. So I hope that, like I'm able to walk myself from one ship over to the other, especially after being on Margaritaville for 5 days. I don't know. I might need the whole booze cruise just to recover.
With this.
I might take a lesson from Jeremy and Cheryl and just spend the whole booze cruise in my room.
Yeah, it works.
It does.
TCM is very good. And the Cartoon Network. I love it.
Yep. Elizabeth has made it into the chat. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, babe. Hey, babe.
We got our second donation of fresh fruit. Scott McNeil has made it into the chat. Good morning, Santa Scott.
Welcome.
Yep. And let's see. Oh, no. The mother and daughter duo have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
ladies.
morning.
Right. Welcome in.
Okay. Nettie and JT has made it in. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Welcome.
You wasn't here the other day when I was talking about y'all.
Yep. And Eddie Lugo Studios says you're wired.
I ain't Coca-Cola. I
Wired
tell you.
up.
Coca-Cola.
Listen, like I go to the Crown Lounge every morning, formerly known as the Diamond Lounge,
Mhm.
and I get coffee, but they have like this super expensive, like $25,000 espresso machine in there that's all touchscreen and push button, and it makes all kinds of stuff. And I get double shot of espressos into my coffee. And I'm like all the
See, I
time, like the
told
whole
you.
day, right? The whole day I'm like seeing like caffeine ghosts and stuff
Right.
out of the corners of my eyes and everything. It's crazy.
I'm glad you're getting used to the double shots because when we go to Key West, we're definitely gonna have some Cuban coffee down there. Espresso shots.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Nettie and JT says we saw the SpaceX launch in January from the Prima. Pretty cool.
Mm.
Yeah. I've been wanting to see one, so maybe someday.
Butter Roll Boutique says 39 degrees and cold.
Mm.
Ooh.
Ooh, look at this. 21 degrees now, 39 later.
You know, I want to see Scott in something like that. You know, where the temperature is like in the teens and it's
Listen, those days are coming really quick.
Oh,
Yeah, they are.
okay.
They are.
I
Back
can't
home, yep.
That's
Back
when-
home, yep. We're gonna get clobbered one of these days, and I'm gonna be out there in the snow blower,
Yep.
all bundled up,
Yeah,
gotta
looking like
wait.
I'm ready to looking like I'm ready to rob the liquor store.
Yep.
the government store.
Yeah. The state
Yes.
store.
State store.
Or yes, the state store. Yep.
Okay, we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for me to show you this right here.
Mm.
And this is our beach here in Galveston. Ooh,
Nobody's there. It's cool outside.
Just like California beaches, just the same way.
yeah, man.
That open space and then flat.
Empty. And here's a public service announcement for all people who come to Galveston. Y'all see those blue trash cans that are spaced out every 20 to 30 feet all the way down the seawall?
Yeah.
Well,
I see the
those are-
trash cans, but I can't tell they're blue.
Those are
They're
meant
blue.
those are meant to be used for waste. Okay, for all of your waste and trash, go see those stations right there and just simply place them into the trash cans. Do not trash where we splash.
Mm.
Straight up.
But they do have people that come out at night.
They do, but you know, I mean, still in all,
The freaks.
throwing things in a trash can is pretty elementary, if you ask me.
Also like a service announcement for the city of Galveston.
It is.
Yeah.
It is just terrible. Okay, so if you are in Galveston today, you are waking up to 61 degrees with 73% humidity and windy. Later on this
Very
day,
windy.
we are staying the same at 61 degrees with 62% humidity and windy. So
Yeah, it's very windy. And we're
windy for
right
the
by
next
the
4
water.
days.
You know, I wish I could show you all, but we're right by the water. You walk out of our door, turn left, the water's right there, and it is cold.
Yes, it is.
I went out there and it is cold. It's cold.
So, by the way, I was just visited by Karma,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and my Pixel over here just automatically activated and said, for that, you need to turn off airplane mode and connect to a Wi-Fi network.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Sea Tripping with Kim and Scott have made it in. Good
Good
morning.
morning, y'all.
Good morning.
And you know, thank you for being active in our Facebook group. I saw you guys post, and we always appreciate it when other
Yes,
creators share on our groups. That's what they're for. You know, they may be private groups, but they're not just for our content.
No,
It is a
It's for-
shared space.
shared space.
It's a shared space between all of us cruise creators. We would love to see where you're going, where you're heading, where you're coming back from.
And by the way, too, I am really enjoying Kim and Scott's vlogs and stuff, and their, the videos that they've been doing. Their thumbnails are always very interesting. Makes me wonder, there isn't a little bit of rivalry going on there from time to time. So
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, that's why we created these groups, to bring awareness of, what all you can do on a cruise ship from everybody's perspective. And that's what they're for, so keep posting. Thank you.
And if you are a TA, on my page, Cruising is Fun Anytime, sometimes you'll get people that say, can you tell me about this? It's a way to promote your business.
Yeah, answer those questions.
So people on my page from Dallas, especially, from my old church, they're always wanting to go on a cruise for the very first time.
Yep.
And if you're a TA, please put your business out there, because Jeremy, he's in Houston, and I don't know, so I got TAs that I went to school with. I got TAs that's in here. I got TAs that, like, in Canada, that post their stuff. So, and if you see a question,
TAs above you.
Yeah, and if you know
TAs next to you.
Yeah, and if you know anybody that's a TA, when you see a question, go ahead and answer it, because they're looking to book a cruise, right?
Yep. Tamika Davis has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see, we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for y'all's favorite part of the show. Jeremy Goes Bananas. Going all the way back to on this day in history. Today is Wednesday, December 13th, and we are going back to 1545. The Council of Trent, the 19th Ecumenical Council of the Roman Catholic Church, which helped revitalize the church in many parts of Europe after the Protestant Reformation, opened in Trent, Italy. In 1784, Samuel Johnson, regarded as one of the greatest figures of 18th century life and letters for his biographies and essays, died in London. In 1862, the Battle of Fredericksburg, a bloody engagement of the American Civil War in which Confederate troops were led to victory by General Robert E. Lee over Union forces of General Ambrose Everett Burnside, was waged. In 1913, American boxer Archie Moore, the world light heavyweight boxing champion from 1952 to 1962, was born. In 1921, the Four Power Pact was signed during the Washington Conference by the United States, Great Britain, Japan, and France, stipulating that all the signatories would be consulted in the event of a controversy between two of them over any Pacific question. And it is Pacific. In 1934, British astronomer J.P.M. Prentice discovered Nova Herculis, one of the brightest novas of the 20th century. In 1937, the Japanese Imperial Army seized Nanjing, China, during the Sino-Japanese War, leading to the Nanjing Massacre, in which up to 300,000 Chinese may have been killed. In 1956, the film drama Anastasia was released at American theaters. It marked the Hollywood comeback of Ingrid Bergman, whose extramarital affair had caused a scandal, and she won an Academy Award for her performance. Why did they put that part in there? That was just totally removed from.
Oh my God!
Right.
In 1989, American country music singer-songwriter Taylor Swift, whose pop-infused tales of young heartache achieved widespread crossover success in the early 21st century, was born.
Oh, she's big now. She's really big.
Listen, my daughter is such a Taylor Swift fan.
Really?
She has been saying for years that Taylor Swift is her spirit animal.
Oh my God. Because you know what? She's big. She's super big. They're running her concert thing down here, on the news every day.
And they're referring to it as Mary Swiftmas today because it's her birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my daughter has a ticket to go see her next year at one of her shows in Colorado.
Really?
So she'll be flying from Pennsylvania to Colorado just to see Taylor. So.
Wow. In 2003, Iraqi President Saddam Hussein was captured by U.S. forces during the Iraq War. 3 years later, he was found guilty of crimes against humanity and was executed. And that will do it for this episode of Jeremy Goes Bananas.
Ooh, I love that music.
Yes. Hey, can't stop walking but love mowing and cruising. Has made it to the show. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, we addressed this yesterday. He says, good morning. I have a question. What do you guys think about Carnival removing certain toppings from the omelet station?
It affects you more than it does.
It does, because the omelet station is my favorite breakfast stop. It really is. I get my my mushroom, bacon, ham, and onion
and spinach,
omelet,
don't you? And
I don't
mushrooms.
I do mushrooms.
Yeah, I think we talked about that on Monday. Was it on Monday? I think we talked about that.
It was either Monday or yesterday, but
it affects him more than it affects
I don't like
me.
it.
It's to speed up. Listen, it's to speed it up. If you ever been on a Carnival ship at that omelet station, the line is almost as long as the ship, and it moves super slow.
But I don't mind being in the line. That's the whole thing. It's like, for those of us that don't mind being in the line, because I'm the most patient person ever.
God, he is.
Okay, so it's like lines are lines. There's going to be lines everywhere you go. You can't fight it. But what I'm saying to y'all is,
go to C-Day brunch or the breakfast they have when you're at port. You can still get all the toppings.
They'll make you an omelet,
but he likes the hustle and bustle of the line. I don't like that hustle and bustle.
I don't mind the line.
During the glory, I had Alice bring me a bagel because I knew the omelet line was going to be long. She would have made it back to the room and you guys would have been gone and the show would have been done and everything by the time she came back. So that's why I opted for a bagel every morning, however she brought it. So that was fine with me. But yes, I would love to have a ham and cheese omelet every morning.
And Elizabeth says, I am related to Taylor Swift distantly, but related. That'll work.
That'll work. Get some tickets.
Cruise Nut says that music makes me go bananas.
Oh, right. I know. It makes me go bananas. I wish
it all sounds the same.
Canadian Family Life has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm not cooking.
Controversial cruising. Yeah, what's on the menu, Canadian Family Life? Let us all know.
So you can live through what you
vicariously through what she cooks. Yes. Controversial cruising has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott.
Good morning.
I heard that Scott is in love with her from Controversial Cruising.
And Cruise Nut says, yeah, go to the MDR, sit and order an omelet your way.
Yes, I'm telling you.
I suppose I could.
But he likes a hustling.
Will G, good morning. Working and listening.
Good morning.
Willie.
Thank you.
I mean, I think it's a wonderful thing if it makes that line go faster.
And that people will get out of my way, because I go and get coffee maybe or juice. I like the guava juice. So I'll get the juice and I'll move. But he tells me I don't have patience and I don't. I like to sit down and bring me my omelet,
And I will go get it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't mind the line.
You don't mind.
I do not mind that line.
Cheryl wants it now, not tomorrow.
Yes, right. That's right.
That's the thing,
I
don't blame her either because, yes, I'm already like savoring.
Yeah.
right now. And I'm just sitting here.
I know. Jennifer from Embarkation Nation. Good morning.
Good morning,
beautiful. Good morning.
Jen.
And we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for Scott to bring us the cruise and travel industry news. Omelets.
Royal Caribbean closes in on new resort in Freeport, the Bahamas. Royal Caribbean is reportedly close to making a deal on the Xanadu Beach Hotel and adjacent land parcels on Grand Bahama Island. This, of course, is to compete with Carnival and their new development, Celebration Key, I believe. The area in question, estimated to be around 40 to 50 acres, stretches down to Princess Isle and will be developed into a water park and resort, making it the third development in the Bahamas for Royal Caribbean after Perfect Day at Coco Cay and the Royal Beach Club on Paradise Island in Nassau. While no formal deal has been confirmed, ongoing discussions with both Harcourt of several tracks in the area, and Xanadu's owner, Italian Bahamian businessman Marco Donato, is making progress, according to the Bahamian newspaper, The Tribune. They want all the tracks down to Princess Isle. It's about 40 to 50 acres. If you look at a map, and you will see Xanadu at one end, and the four more 10-acre pieces down to the west to Princess Isle. Harcourt development owner owns the next two, a source told the Tribune. For now, the reports on the potential acquisition of the property by Royal Caribbean Group is being held as a closely guarded secret by all involved, including Royal Caribbean International CEO Michael Bailey. The silence from the top executives adds to the speculation and anticipation surrounding the potential acquisition. If and when the deal is announced, it will not come as a surprise, as Royal Caribbean has long been looking at increasing its already significant presence in the region. So it's very interesting. Again, if you've ever been to Freeport, there's basically nothing to do there. It's a small little, commercial port, and it's definitely why Carnival is developing Celebration Key. So it'll be interesting to see if that Royal Caribbean deal goes through as well. And finally, a new Carnival ship headed to Texas with a party waiting. Carnival Jubilee was delivered to the cruise line, officially becoming the 26th Carnival ship on Monday, November 4th. And now the massive ship is on her way to her new home port in Galveston, Texas. Yes. The ship has already made her first port of call visit, a supply stop in the Canary Islands, before heading across the Atlantic. The next stop will be in Nassau, also to take on additional supply and crew members in preparation for her first official voyage. At the moment, satellite tracking data indicates that Carnival Jubilee will arrive in Nassau approximately 3:30 p.m. on Sunday, December 17th. That quick visit, albeit without guests, will still be a momentous occasion for the new ship. What will be the most momentous, however, is when Carnival Jubilee sails into Galveston for the first time, sporting the beautiful star on her bow that connects her to the Lone Star State. Port of Galveston is planning a Howdy Carnival Jubilee celebration on Wednesday, December 20th from 8 to 9 a.m. when the ship arrives. The public is invited to offer a Texas-sized welcome to the new vessel as at piers 20 to 21. Bring your welcome signs and don your cowboy hats and cheer the Jubilee and her crew will as they arrive to the dock at their new home cruise port, Terminal 25. an airplane flying overhead with a welcome banner and a tugboat shooting its water cannons will add to the festivities. Refreshments will be served at the event, which is sure to include iconic Texas fun to welcome the new ship. Carnival Cruise Lines was the first ever cruise line to sail year-round from Galveston when it began passenger operations from Texas in 2001. The new ship is the culmination of decades of dedication to fine Texas cruising. So
that's the way the news goes.
Okay, well, I think we just made a discovery. It's going to show up while we're having the show.
So we will be live down
8 to 9. Well, it's going to be 8 to 9.
We may have to be down there for the show.
We'll be down there for the show. We'll give you the live look.
Yeah.
We'll be Scott.
Yeah. And It's a Cruise Life has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You know, I'm scrolling back a little bit because
It's a Cruise Life. The ship is coming in on the 20th. And we're going to be down there. So we'll meet you face to face.
Cruise Nuts has left an interesting conversation. Maybe Diamond and Platinum members should get priority omelet ordering. Perhaps.
But you're neither.
I know, but I'm with the Platinum Association. I get priority everything else. I'm just saying.
Well, it's kind of like I'm here on Royal Caribbean, on Anthem, right? And there's hundreds, if not close to 1,000 Diamond Plus and Pinnacle on any sailing, on any ship.
Yep.
And just one loyalty facility for all of those people.
No.
It almost makes it like not even, I mean, you can't even really take advantage of it because there's so many of those people on there. It kind of makes it like a free for all for everyone. So
yes.
Okay. Sorry, Cheryl. It's a Cruise Life. You get us mixed up with This Cruise Life, but it would be great to meet one day.
I know we will.
Yeah. I think we may have to go overseas for that one. And
I think It's a Cruise Life. I think they live in England.
Yeah.
Oh, well then.
Yeah, they're in England.
I need to
go. They're definitely probably not coming to Texas.
I need to go.
Yeah. I don't know about that. We were supposed to be on that sailing. Sadly, we are not.
We switched to the Prima.
Yes, we did. And speaking of switching things up, let's see. Scott has asked a question of all of the viewers today. Should cruise lines keep the 80s dance party once Generation X is gone?
Right. So, last night I went to the 80s party. I'm a proud Gen Xer, and I love the 80s and the disco music. So, and it just kind of dawned on me at some point, we're all going to be gone. Right. And the only people left cruising are going to be people that, do not remember or did not live through that era. And, and I just think that it would almost be a shame because it's become such an integral part to cruising, certainly during my entire, cruise career or cruise, the time I've been cruising. There's always been a big deal. And I saw all these people just funneling into the 270 lounge last night, completely in the part. They brought, they went to the trouble to bring all the special clothing and the wigs and everything else, and I have, just a couple quick videos here. This was like really before the party started go. This is kind of like the pre-party, and they were, out there in wigs and, just all having a great time. And I thought to myself, wow, it's going to be an absolute shame when that goes away. If that goes away, once the generations that remember it and lived it are gone. And I think that they should keep it. So
Yep. Eddie?
I believe 80s music was going to be here for another 100 years. Why? We still listen to 30s and the 40s and the 50s, and they're still around. Not as much as we used to back in the 70s and 80s, but I believe that we're still going to be around. Eventually, yeah, things will change. Some kind of new style will come out, and things will move on. But I believe that 80s music, no matter what, if you don't listen to it, once you hear that beat, your body moves no matter what. I don't care who you are. Your body somehow gets to that beat and start moving around. So I believe it's gonna be around for a while. But yeah, when the time comes, the time's gonna come. Things will change. Progress moves on. Things develop, and we just keep moving. Moving forward.
Okay, so I'm a late Gen Xer, which means that I'm more along the lines of a 90s music party. Now, what I came up on the Mardi Gras was a 90s music party. And they had it not in the theater in the front of the ship, but they had it in Central, like Grand Central. It was right there in the center of the ship. All three decks was moving. All three decks were dancing and partying. It was a beautiful sight to see. And what they did was they didn't tell anybody that it was White Night, but somehow everybody knew. Okay, it was like this secret memo that nobody got, but everybody was dressed up in white except for me. So yeah, that's I think it should stay because, like Eddie said, a lot of that music is timeless and it will never go away.
Yep.
Just like some of our favorite 90s hits as well.
Yes. Good
question. And let's see, Mike and Rihanna. Yep, they need a 90s dance party. Yep, they do. They got one. It's just you gotta really look for it.
I mean, listen. I mean, it's okay. We don't have to agree on that, but come on. I mean, there's really no comparison between 80s music and 90s music. I mean, come on.
There is no comparison. That's not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, as they phase the 80s party out, bring in a 90s party. And they could skip over the last 23 years. I mean, I don't know what happened, but something did happen in the year.
I mean, again, just my opinion, I kind of feel like 80s music is like integral to the history of the world. And 90s music kind of has the same significance as Milli Vanilli.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, it's just kind of like nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's just me, right? It's my opinion. I do not mean to offend anybody. And of course, you are freely entitled to disagree.
Yes, sir.
And I like the 70s, like Nettie and JT.
Yeah, baby boomers. They're the ones that are attending these 80s parties. I'm seeing it. I go to the 80s party. I just don't participate. I may film it, but that's about it. But yeah, I see a lot of boomers out there, not necessarily Gen X's.
Yeah,
I saw a lot of Gen X's at the 90s party, however.
Yeah.
Well, maybe later at Gen X's or whatever. I mean, like, I'm an early Gen X, so I had two older sisters who were really into disco and stuff like that, 70s and stuff like that or whatever, right? So I was exposed to all the 70s music. In fact, like when the movie 54 came out, if you remember that movie, it was about Studio 54, which was a big 70s thing or whatever in New York City. When that movie came out, I loved the music in there because it was all the music I remember my sisters, listening to while I was around growing up. And then, of course, then me into the 80s. My wife is 4 years younger than me, and she's a big 80s music fan as well. So,
yep. It's a Cruise Life says we are in the Caribbean from Miami in February, but 2025 we will do another Caribbean cruise. That'll work. Cruise Nuts has an update on the question. DJs playing house and techno music with glow sticks and furry hoodies will take over. LOL.
Oh yeah, that's
no.
Yes.
The Bud Files.
The Bud Files have made it in. Hello. Welcome.
Good morning.
Yep. Jennifer says, I think I'm a millennial and still like 80s.
Yep. I like 70s.
Yeah, I mean, I like 70s and 80s music too, but probably more 80s music than 70s music. But I like a lot of the 70s music too. So.
Sea Tripping with Kim and Scott, 80s for life.
Yep.
And still on the same token, the 90s does have grunge music.
Yeah, I mean, I was a big grunge fan too, so I really liked all those grunge bands.
Still am.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, here we go. Nitty and JT says disco did morph into house music, in my opinion. So they can do house music. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yep, 60s and 70s.
I mean, I just had such a great time there last night, and I have other videos and stuff from it as well. But I just thought to myself, wow, there's so much energy. Everybody's having such a great time. And, what will happen when it'll be a shame if that goes away. But, I'll be gone anyway.
My opinion is it's not about the music. It's about the outfits and the big hair. That's what the 80s party is all about, just to see who can, shine the brightest.
Right.
Big heels,
right.
Oh, man.
And the big heels, yeah.
Oh, man.
With the little fish swimming around in the
I never saw that. I never saw it.
So by the way, I have a quick just a quick little time lapse that I want to show everybody. If you're not familiar with the class ship that I'm on, it's a quantum class ship. Now, some of the newer quantum class ships are actually even bigger than Anthem, so they are referred to as a ultra quantum. But Anthem is not an ultra quantum; it's just a quantum, and it has a unique feature on it called the North Star. And what it is it's kind of like a glass pod that is on a big arm, and it goes up and it gives you this really great panoramic view. They do it when we're at sea and the sea is calm, but it's more commonly done while we're in ports. But it's a really great thing, and I had the time to do a time lapse on it yesterday, and it's just a really quick one here, and I wanted to show it and share it with everyone. It's one of my favorite features of this class of ship. So,
whoa. Would you do it?
Nope.
Oh, don't be nope.
I would in a heartbeat. Yes,
I would too, in a heartbeat.
So this obviously is a time lapse, but that entire kind of duration is about 5 minutes or so. It goes up and then it rotates from side to side and then it comes back down or whatever. So it's a pretty cool, like I said, it's a pretty cool thing. I really, it's very popular. There's always, a long continuous line of people, funneling in and out of it. And it's just really one of the coolest things about this class ship. Not to mention, this class ship is really packed with a lot of technology. So there's the North Star there. There's also a skydiving simulator that you actually get in, and you can, it's basically like the iFly kind of things that you might see around in some of the bigger cities like Orlando and stuff. It's really cool. It's unique. No other Royal Caribbean class ship has it. So.
Yep.
Whoa.
How many people can fit in that thing at one time?
About 10 or so, depending if there's like some littler kids, maybe 12 or something like that or whatever. And it's not like you're sandwiched in there either. Maybe it doesn't really look like it on the video, but it's really large. There's a lot of space in there. It goes up really slow and then it comes down really slow. You don't, it's just a really cool experience. When you are up there, you're up so high that the people who are down there on deck 16 and 15 literally look like ants. They are, it may not look like it goes up there very high, but it does. It is really, really high. So
terrible.
I would do it. I want to do it.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, even if you just do it once for the experience or whatever. So the one other thing that's unique to this class ship is in the Seaplex there is a kind of multi-purpose space. They do roller skating on it because they don't have an ice rink on this class ship. So they do roller skating in there. It's also like a basketball court and stuff. In the evening, they lay out this big blow up maze for laser tag.
Nice.
But the big draw that I have not seen operating yet, and I'm not 100% sure why, maybe I just haven't been in there at the right time yet, but the big draw for that space is bumper cars.
Bumper cars.
So they have these bumper cars that they bring out. There's like, I don't know, 15 of them or so. That tells you how big this space is. And they put them in there and you sign up and you go in, it's free. And you sign up and you go in and you just do bumper cars and stuff. And it's, again, it's a very unique feature to this class ship. You will not find it on any other Royal Caribbean. This ship is just packed with unique and really cool technology. And it's amazing. And I was a little disappointed when I heard that Anthem was leaving the Northeast because I think it's a great asset to have in the Northeast cruise market. It's being replaced with an ultra quantum class ship called Odyssey.
Nice.
Odyssey.
I want to let you guys know that Cruise Adventures do have a video from the inside of that ball that went up in the air. Where you can see what is the deal. Go check him out, and you get to experience from his eye view, from his own eyesight that he saw.
Okay.
And speaking of videos, Sea Tripping with Kim and Scott say, go watch our 80s video from our Elation cruise to see our 80s outfits. LOL.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yes. We got to check that out.
You're on my lineup.
And Mike and Rihanna asked a question. What do you want to see new on a cruise ship for entertainment?
Something to think about. I can't think of nothing right now.
See, maybe this is just me, but one of the things that I am very disappointed in the cruise industry is they have moved away from sets and have started designing and choreographing their shows around a big video screen. And it's just not the same. And no matter how much they have, I mean, just to your perception and to your eye and to the whole feel of the show, for me, shows are a big part of why I cruise. I really like the shows a lot.
Yeah.
And for me, there is no substitute to the props and the backdrops and stuff that they make. And unfortunately, they're starting to, rely on these screens, which I think just cheapens the show. I was noticing when Tinker was doing her Ascent videos, all the shows were relying on that screen back there. And it turns me off, right? I think to myself, I just don't like it. So I would like to see them, develop more innovative shows that actually incorporate actual backdrops and not this stupid video screen.
That's the reason why I liked Celestial Strings and the Incredible Circus.
Yes.
On Celebration. They still had the props and things that were going on, and the team was working together to make the whole show happen. And I mean the production team, not necessarily the actors were doing some moving around, but I also saw some movement from the production team behind the screen as well. So that was cool. Now Juma Brown has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see. It's a Cruise Life says we enjoyed Anthem, but felt the Royal Promenade got too busy. Agreed that props and backdrops are better than screens. Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because
this is my third time on Anthem, and I really love this ship. Now, the other two times I was on Anthem, it was 11-day cruises, which are really nice because you get to spend a lot more time on the ship. But I really like Anthem, but I'm also excited for Odyssey as well. So.
Oh yeah. And then like what Scott is talking about, I noticed that when they first started doing the Motown thing, it was mostly props. But then when we started going back, they had switched to the screams, you know. So I understand. I know what he's talking about.
Leaning heavily on that.
Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about.
Well, it's obviously cheaper for them, and that's, seems to be the new name of the game, right? Let's quadruple the price of the cruise and, and cut our costs by 10 times, right? And then there's, this obscene amount of money left over. So,
yep. And let's see, speaking of classic cruises, I know that the shows on the Paradise may be in the classic forum. So let's hear what the Paradise has to offer.
Well, we could find out October 28, 2024 on the Carnival Paradise. Yes, Carnival Paradise. That's right. Welcome to Paradise. We're going to be on a 6-day cruise, leaving out of Tampa, Florida, going down to Key West, Montego Bay, and Grand Cayman. You want to find out about this? Get in touch with Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel to get your deposit down on your cabin as soon as possible. So check that out. It's going to be a lot of stuff going on, a lot of creators coming in. So check that out. Get in touch with Bruce and get that thing going and listen to this video.
Who's Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
That's right. Good morning. CME Traveling has made it in.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Welcome in.
What's up?
Yeah. Okay. Also, who is coming on for the remainder of the day on YouTube? Let's let the folks know.
Tell you right now. Come on, get in here. There is a premiere happening right now from Chances Travels. If you want to go check that out. Also at 10 a.m. will be a premiere by Geyser Music TV. Roy and Vicky's Travels will be on today at 12 o'clock, and Mayhem and Miracles also at 12 o'clock today. Followed by 7 p.m. with j&S Adventures with Controversy Cruising. They'll be doing a live together. Edna's World will be also going on. Then will be Antoinette Fun, D&G Explorers, Live with Mountain Folk, Full Blown Country, and the Across the Waves show will be on tonight with Rihanna Live Adventures, Mike and Rihanna Adventures, Traveling with Tinker Bell, Cruising with Keith, and of course, Alice Lugo Studios.
And they're going to have a special guest.
That's right. And
they weren't supposed to say anything about it.
And last night, Tinker wasn't on her show at 7 p.m. Well, she'll be on tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So in case you missed out the Tinker, you get to see her again tomorrow. And also tonight. So 8 o'clock Across the Waves. See you all then.
All right.
Yes.
Well, that will work.
Across the Waves. Across the Waves.
Yeah, special guest tonight on Across the Waves.
I wonder who it is.
I don't know. Scott might have a little in.
No, it's not me.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. I thought you were going to do a run through early.
No. I'm just playing around. I was like, shh, Tinker, you weren't supposed to tell anybody. No, right? I'm just kidding.
And let me see. Okay, so you're going to Nassau today.
Yes.
What can the viewers expect in 2035 to see from today's footage?
Okay, well, so listen, here's the problem with today in Nassau. I was just in Nassau 3 weeks ago in the Maravilla, and I did vlog from Nassau, and of course my vlog was ruined when I found out that my mic did not record my voice. So I'm probably not going to vlog today because, again, like, it's been 3 weeks. And chronologically, people are like, wait a minute, like, it's only been 3 weeks. He's in Nassau again. Anyway, so I'm not vlogging, but I am getting off the ship. I am going to explore Nassau, even though I've been to Nassau 100 times. And I really want to encourage everyone to get off the ship, especially if you're one of those people who does not get off the ship in Nassau, who has not gotten off the ship in Nassau in a long time. There is a lot happening in Nassau. They are really, really, really building things and developing things. And if you've never been to the Western Esplanade, that is an area that is down past where Seigneur Frogs is, and past the straw market and stuff like that. There is a beach down there. There's a lot of shops and restaurants, and I would encourage everyone, get off and go and explore all the new things that are happening in Nassau. The Bahamian people are amazingly friendly and just wonderful people. Go and enjoy it.
You have a new camera with a new mic, and I was just speaking of encouragement. I wanted to encourage you to get off the ship as well to put it through the ringer, test it out.
I am. I'm definitely getting off the ship, and I'm definitely taking the camera with me. I just don't know if I'm going to produce a vlog.
Okay. Well, in the event that it's not too windy, we would love to see that sometime in the later on in the century
when the twins grow up.
Yeah, maybe the twins can catch the premiere whenever they grow up.
For sure,
that would be cool.
Yep.
Oh, he is so funny.
All right. Thank you guys so much for coming into the show. We enjoyed having you. We really did. Everybody take care of each other out there. Hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and never, ever forget, we love you, and good morning.
And don't forget to go to Shanster, because she's showing you Rome. So go now.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, I couldn't stop.
Yeah, I know.
It's this Coca-Cola.
You have any other burning desires before we close out the meeting?
Bud Files. I have a premiere tonight at 5.
Oh, here we go.
Wait.
Bud Files, catch up.
And I am about to do a mass mayhem for packing.
Not again.
Yes, again.
Here we go. It's almost cruise time.
It's almost cruise time. I got to do it.
You can look forward to some mass mayhem episodes coming up.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Right.
Okay.
Take care, guys.
Okay.
Wait, I got to give you some balloons on the way out or something.
It's not coming. I want.
I know.
I want the other thing.
Wait. Okay. There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Now they're all going off. Okay.
Yeah. Everything.
All right. Bye, guys. Good morning.
Love you. Good morning.